Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today we're going to make a necklace using beads from the Bargain Bead Box for July 2023. But first of all, our encouraging word for today is from Barbara Johnson. It is in this book called Joy for the Woman's Soul. Beth Gregor got this for me, and this is about the joy of thankfulness. And it says, I don't know about you, but I don't want to live my life in the past lane. I want to find a zillion things to be thankful for today. One little girl was overjoyed one Thanksgiving Day because broccoli wasn't on the table. When God does make broccoli part of the menu, I've learned it's only because He has a greater good in mind. What are you thankful for right this moment? Start today by being grateful for the tiniest things: water to drink, a moment to rest, the color of a flower or sunset or bird, a piece of bread, a song on the radio. Keep looking for sights, smells, sounds that make you feel pleasure and write them down. Let's decide to be thankful and encourage one another to cultivate grateful hearts. God is thankful for you. He gave His Son to reclaim your life. He invites you into the joy of salvation. That's an awful lot to be thankful for right there. And something else to be thankful for? The fact that you're here to be thankful. I love that one. One thing I've always been thankful for is the fact that God made color. He could have made the world black and white and we would have never known the difference, but He added beautiful color, and He did that because He loves us. So I'm thankful for that. All right, so here we are with the Bargain Bead Box. We have a peacock, a cute one. I like this peacock, and we're going to use it today. We are going to use this toggle, which I think these are really cute. One woman said that she thought they were, I think her word was ridiculous, and I'm not sure why. I think they're really cute. It's just a leaf and I don't know, but anyway, I thought it went well with the peacock, but anyway, to each his own. And then we have a couple of these dangles. We're going to use those. These were from the Bargain Bead Box maybe last month. I can't remember, but they're just eye pins. And then I have pulled out some bead caps from my own stash. I was a little leery of the ones they put in there this month. They look to me like they will tarnish. I don't know why, they may not, but I didn't really like the way they looked on these beads anyway. I just didn't feel like they fit these beads really well. So I'm going to save them and test them out a little bit, but we're going to use these. These are 6mm. These are on my website if anybody wants them. I have them in several colors, but they're a great little bead cap that just fits a lot of beads. I find them to be very versatile. I'm using some just plain old silver spacers from my own stash. I've got a whole mixture in here. There's 6mm, 4, 3. I'm just going to pick out matching ones. But and then I have some 4mm jump rings. I have two 6mm jump rings to put my clasp on with. And then I've got the chain from the Bargain Bead Box. And then I have the 6mm, or no, these are 8mm lapis. And then these really pretty crystals that are English cut, and then these really pretty rondelles. So this is what we're going to use today to make a necklace, and it's going to be fairly simple. So what I'm going to do first is create my little focal. And what I want to do is hang these down from this peacock. Let me move the camera down. Hang these down from the peacock with the chain. So I'm just going to take my chain here, and of course you're going to need your tools. I didn't say that. I never do, because I just feel like that's understood. If you're going to make jewelry, you're going to have the tools, right? So yeah, I never say it, but you know, you always need them. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this chain. I'm just going to do 2 or 3 links here first, and I am going to take one of my little jump rings, these little 4mm ones. And here's what I'm going to do. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to use a bigger one for this. These are 6mm. I don't really want to go that bright silver, though. Let me look here really quick. I'm sorry. I think that, geez, no silver jump rings. I'm going to have to buy some jump rings. Here they are, but they're all very bright silver. I really kind of hear these will work. So these are some oval ones. These are on my website, too. If anybody's interested, I have them in silver and bronze. I like oval jump rings for some reason. Okay, so I'm going to take the jump ring. I am going to open it right up. I'm going to hook the chain to it. Okay, and then my pendant, I'm assuming everybody's pendant is probably pretty much the same, has a gap. So if you look there, see that gap between the metal thing and the stone? I'm going to hang this jump ring right on there if I can. Okay, so just going to, and it does go right through there. And I'm going to close it right up here. Whoops. Just close it right up. Whoops. There we go. So you can see it has a little leaf dangling down, or a little chain dangling down. Now the next one I'm going to make just a little bit bigger, a little bit longer. So if I have, let me see what I've got here. I have the jump ring, I have 3 links. So I'm going to do the jump ring and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 links on this next one. And I'm going to do the exact same thing, except for I'm going to try to hang it from the other side over here. Let me get this. Okay, so I'm going to try to put it on this side. Now, I don't know. I mean, you may have trouble fitting it in between there. It's kind of tight, but it works. And if you want, you can even bend that metal out just a little bit. I think that the pendant is made out of. I think it would bend out just a little bit if you needed it to. Just trying to get that jump ring closed now. Okay. And so then here's what I have. I've got my 2 little chains hanging down. Now I'm going to put my leaves on there. And again, I'm going to do that with jump rings. Do I want to use these, or do I want to use the smaller? I think I'm going to go ahead and use these smaller ones just because they're not quite so bright. I don't know, maybe they're the same. They look brighter to me than these. So I'm going to use these little 4mm ones for this. And I'm just going to hook the leaves right onto the chain. Now, I couldn't decide if I wanted to do it this way or if I wanted to have them hanging closer together. So I'm going to hook this on and see how it looks, and then we may end up moving it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. I may want to put them closer together, but I want to see how they look first. I think I'm probably going to want to put them closer together. Yeah. Right now they just look like the peacock has big feather feet. I don't like that. Okay, so I need to get these closer together. So I can either put them both on this side or both on that side. And I'm thinking I'm going to put them both on this other side over here. So I'm just going to scoot that guy up a little bit. And I'm going to move this guy over to it. And we'll see how that looks. And if it looks horrible, we can always just leave it off. You know, you never know until you try. And this is part of designing. Sometimes you get an idea in your head and you just, you know, you try it out, see how it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's no big deal. Just take it off. So I'm just going to try to hook this one in beside this other one. Okay, there we go. We'll see how that looks. Okay, let's check that out. That I like a lot better. But I feel like this one needs to be shorter. So I am going to take a link off. At least one, maybe 2. Let me see here. I think it needs 2 taken off. I'm going to take 2 links off this one. Okay, and I'm just going to hang it back from this link right here. Maybe. It should be easy. There we go. Close that back up. Okay, now let's check it out. That is what I was going for. Okay, so that worked out. All right, I like it. Let me pick up these little scraps, get them out of the way. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to create our necklace part. And in order to do that, I am going to probably, I want to use links. I want to use beaded links on this, but I really need them to hook onto here and not this bail, I feel like, because that's going to be hard to hook onto. So I think what I'm going to do is just take the bail off, and I can save this bail for something else because it's really nice. I'm just going to bend it in right here a little bit and take it right off, and then I can actually use it for something else later. See, that comes right off there. And now when I hook my my links on, they can hook right to that, and that's going to look better than having them hooking into the bail. So now what I need to do is create my links. I'm going to set my peacock to the side for a minute. And I'm going to use the lapis. I'm going to use all the beads that I pulled out earlier to make the links. Not all of them. I mean, I don't mean I'm going to use every single one. I mean, I'm going to use all 3 types. That makes sense. And my bead caps. So I'm just going to dump those out, or all 4 types. Okay, so now I just need to create some links that I like. And I want to have a lot of the blue in there, but I want the sparkle mixed in as well as a little bit of the silver. So I think on this one, I'm going to take a silver spacer, an English cut crystal, and a bead cap, one of my lapis beads, another bead cap. That's a cute link. But I might want to just complete it, make it a pattern, an English cut crystal, and another. Let me look and see how that looks. Yeah, I like that. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do the same on both sides. So I'm just going to bend this 90 degrees. Don't need to worry right now about the direction that your loops are facing. We will conquer that mountain in a few minutes, okay? So just go ahead, bend 90 degrees, and roll back your loop, and don't worry about which direction it is. It's going to be okay. Okay, so there's my first link. I'm going to do the same for my other side. So English cut crystal, bead cap, lapis bead, bead cap, English cut crystal, and a little silver bead. Okay, and there's that one. And they're going to hook right on like that, okay? So I just need to create a bunch more links. I'm not going to do them all the same. So that's what I have for that one. Let me see what I would like to do for the next one. I definitely want to put one of these in there. Maybe this, a lapis bead. Let's see how this looks. And another lapis. Yeah, I like that. So that will be my second link. Again, 90 degrees. Rolling it back. Okay. I'm going to do another one like that one. Lapis bead. Bead cap, sparkly bead. Bead cap. Another lapis bead. So I will talk while I'm doing this. If you're not familiar with Bargain Bead Box, which I don't know who in the world isn't at this point, but I like to say it on my videos just in case there is somebody. It's a monthly beading subscription service. It is delivered straight to your door for like $19.49 a month. It's a really great deal. And along with the Bargain Bead Box, you get a 30% off coupon to use in their sister store, Bead Box Bargains. And you get that every month, and you can use it over and over all month long, as many times as you want. So it's like you have a 30% off continual coupon all the time in their store. It's really nice. I do have a coupon code for $2 off your first subscription box or your first purchase in their store. But you can only use my $2 off coupon one time. So be careful what you use it on. And I am just picking out some of the larger, I think those are 3mm, little spacer beads, because I'm going to do an English cut, a spacer, a lapis bead with the bead caps, yeah, another spacer, and another English cut bead. And all I'm doing here is creating little links. They're different, all of them are different. And I'm just trying to mix my sparkle and matte and mix my metal in with it and just not have the same link over and over. Now you could do the same link over and over if you want, but that's just not the design element I'm going for today. I'm doing them different, so you just have to do it how you like it. And I'm making the other one for the other side. And I'm going to continue making some these little dangles or little connectors, bead links, whatever you want to call them, until I get the length that I want for my necklace. I'm going the whole way on this necklace with these. So it just depends. You have to do it the way you like it, you know, how long you like your necklace to be. This on me, I would not want to hang really long, so I'll probably do it about 21 inches, something like that. Okay, so here's what we have so far. We've got our peacock, we've got these two, and these two. So I need to make quite a few more bead dangles or bead links, and I'm going to go ahead and do that just like I've been doing. You do it however you want to do it, and when you get to the length that you think you want for your necklace, come on back and we will continue on. Okay, so I've got most of my dangles made, and I've decided to incorporate some of the chain in here. I want to kind of, how I've got the chain dangling here, I want to incorporate it in between some of my links. And I'm going to do that with 6 links of chain per, I'm going to put 6 links of chain, I believe, in between each one. So this is a quick and easy way to measure your chain if you don't want to sit and count links. You just do this. You put it on a pin of some sort. This works really good if you have longer links that you need to, you know, make a whole bunch of, or you want to measure together. It's not so hard to count 6 little links, but, you know, it's a pain to have to count them when they're really long or when you're doing a bunch of different lengths of chain. So I just am putting them on here, measuring them out, 6 little links, and cutting. And I'm going to do this several times until I have enough to put in between each one of my beaded connectors. Okay, so go ahead, cut your little lengths of chain if you want to add them. If you don't, then you can just pause this video and come back in a minute, and we'll put it all together here in just a minute. Okay, so I have a bunch of little lengths of chain, and I'm going to take my little 4mm jump rings here, and I'm going to hook my first 2 onto my pendant piece. So here's how it's going to go. I've got this little 4mm jump ring. I'm going to hook my chain link right onto it on this side. Close it up really good. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So, just like that. Okay, now I've got these two. Let's make sure they're not crisscross. There we go. And now I'm just going to hook my links right on to the chain. So I'm going to hook this one on here, making sure that my links are matching on each side. Now, if you want to alternate them and make it like organic, and you can do that. But I'm just going to make mine match all the way up. And you do want to make sure that you get all these jump rings closed really well, because all these rings and connections and jump rings, you don't want anything falling apart. Oh, I wanted to announce too, I'm going to be having auctions. I've done a bunch of auctions the past couple of weeks, but I am doing like a complete big, huge de-stash and cleaning things out. And I want to do auctions. There's going to be continual auctions going on in my Facebook group. They run like 3 days, and the highest bidder wins the lot. So you can check those out if you're interested and you haven't joined my Facebook group. Go ahead and request to join, and if you're interested in those auctions. And they'll be ongoing for a little while. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and hook everything together with my chains. A chain in between each bead link, making sure everything gets closed up really well. So there's that. Now I'm going to do this one. And I may end up not using all the bead links, but I'm not sure. I don't want this to be very long. So just go ahead, alternate, hook your chains, alternating with your links, and come on back when you get them all done. Okay, so I have got all of my chains and links attached. Here's my peacock. And I'm just going to attach my toggle now. I'm going to use a couple of these little oval jump rings. And what I'll have to do is make sure that my toggle bar will go through the toggle leaf with these beads behind it. So sometimes it won't, but if it does and the beads are close behind it, then I feel like it makes it a little more secure and it won't come loose as easy. So we'll see how this lays, or how this works out here, and if it if we need to add some links of chain, we can. This is about the length that I want it to be, and I'll measure it here in a minute and tell you how long it is. Okay. So let's give it a try and see if it's going to work. So here's my toggle bar. It's got to go through my toggle ring, even with the beads behind it, and it does. So that's a perfect fit. That's really good right there. So the length of my entire necklace, counting all the way down to the bottom of the dangle leaves on the peacock, is, let's see, right about 12 inches. I mean 24. Well, 12 per side, so 24 total inches. So, yeah, that worked out really well. I like it. I think it turned out super cute. Bargain Bead Box is just a great value. If you're interested in subscribing to it, I will have a link in the description box below the video. Check out the description box below the video on all my videos, because sometimes I put other things in there that are useful, or that you may want to check out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you like the necklace. I think it's really pretty. And thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.